Shouldn't be much longer. How are you feeling, all right? Oh, excuse me a minute. Oh, can you hang on for a bit?
Yeah?
I brought the lad in the rugby accident.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the trouble is I've got 2 more periods this afternoon, third formers, and then a training session with the under-15s.
Well, if you've given his particulars in at the desk, I don't really see there's much need for you to hang about.
Don't go wandering off, will you?
Yeah, it's a big lad. I expect he can talk for himself.
He's usually got too much to say for himself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I doubt we'll be keeping him in, so he might need something a bit warmer to go back in. Look, there's another phone through there if you want to call his parents.
Yeah, but the trouble is I wouldn't like him to feel I let him down, you see.
Don't worry. He's in safe hands here.
Yeah, but they look up to me. I was a county trialist.
You better suit yourself, then.
Sorry, we had him all ready to go and he started complaining about pains in his back. Yeah. He won't move until Dr. Spencer's checked him over.
It's my mother.
Yeah, can you tell them at the desk, sir? I'm afraid we're rather busy.
Is there anyone on duty here? Look, it's urgent.
If you hang on a minute, sir, someone will be with you. Just take a
It's my
seat over
mother. It is an emergency. I suppose you'd took more notice if we got an ambulance.
Might still be waiting for one, sir. Look, just be patient. And take a seat over there.
Oh, she's going to have another blackout.
Come in. Ah, sit down.
Thank you.
Rosemary? Fine. On your own, are you?
Yes.
And you're entitled to union representation. I did ask that you were made aware of that.
Yes, I know. Your secretary said.
But you don't want anyone?
Well, it doesn't seem worth it, really. I mean, it's not that big a deal, is it?
I hope not. Still, I prefer it informal myself. Unless you're disputing anything.
No. I just want to get it over with.
Well, I won't bother to read out the complaint then. You've heard it before. Want some chocolate?
No, thank you.
Very wise. It rots the teeth. Does a nurse have to be concerned?
Pardon?
Ask a man in the street. He's got no doubt. To him, nursing's all wiping fevered brows and comforting miserable souls.
I know how to be supportive.
Agreed. Sometimes apparent concern's the best bet. Can't all be Flo Nightingale.
Not all of us want to be.
Right. All I ask of a nurse is that she does her job professionally. Her emotions, her motives, her lifestyle even, are no concern of mine unless her work suffers.
Well, mine hasn't. Not really.
Well, it must have, or there wouldn't be a complaint against you.
Oh, look, there's another side to that, isn't there? They just resent me because I get to enjoy my life.
Okay. Nurses are no different from other people. You get one who reckons she's earned a bit of fun and one who spends all her spare time studying.
Yeah, but we have to work hard enough. It's our own time, isn't it?
And your own business. But if you're still asleep when you're supposed to be on duty, then it becomes my business. And you know the reason for that? You're being paid not just to train, but to do a job of work while you're training.
Yes.
And if anything gets in the way of that, whether it's an open university course in spoken Mandarin or a competition to become disco queen of Battersea, we've got to do something about it.
Okay, I'll take things a bit easier.
I'm sure you will. We both know you can become a first-class nurse.
Thank you.
Now, a written warning should go down on your file, and that stays on your record for good.
Yes, I know.
So I'm not going to do that. I hope, in fact, I'm sure that this little chat will have cleared things up, and this'll be an end to it.
I hope so, too.
Okie doke. Off you go.
Thank you.
Should have called an ambulance.
All waiting around, isn't it?
What?
Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be the envy of the world, the health service, but now... whew. They said I could go, you know. Ah, but I don't like to. My lads rely on me, you know.
Pardon?
My boys look up to me. I was a county trialist.
Should have known at Christmas.
What?
Mr. Margate?
Yeah?
It's about your mother.
Oh,
Now,
any
she-
news about the lad I brought in?
Be with you in a minute. It's not as bad as it might have looked, Mr. Margate. In fact, she's sitting up having a cup of tea at the moment.
That was the cause of it.
Oh, tea? Yeah, I gather she was making a pot that must have blacked out and spilled it over herself, did she?
I'm on nights this week, see? Don't know how long she'd been lying there. Should have called an ambulance.
Look, I don't want to be a bother, but I did mention I got classes to take this afternoon.
He's waiting on his x-rays. Now, if there's nothing broken, he'll be able to go home. Okay? The scald itself doesn't look too nice, I know, but, well, apparently it'll heal up all right. It won't stop her entering any beauty contest next year.
Should have known at Christmas.
She's had these blackouts before, has she? And that's what the doctor was trying to establish. He wanted to keep her in for a few tests, you know, find out if the trouble happens
Let's do
again.
the overtime when it's there, see? Tests? How long will they take?
Well, it's hard to say. A few days, I expect. It's just you and your mother at home, is it, Mr. Marguerite?
When I first saw her lying there, I thought, well, she's gone, you know.
And how have you been feeling yourself, then?
I've been on nights, you see.
You said, look, it might be worth you seeing a doctor yourself. He'd be able to give you something for your nerves, maybe.
I'm all right, just tired. But I really thought she was gone.
Don't you worry about it. She's going to be all right now.
She'll want things. If she's going to stay, I'll have to pack. She's never been away on her own before, you know.
No?
Well, come on, then sign it. I mean, you've moaned about it as much as everybody else.
Okay.
What's this about? Hey, can I sign it?
No, it's not for students.
Oh, I suppose it's about us you're complaining.
No, honest.
Oh, good. Well, since you're so friendly, you can give these books back to Sandy. I borrowed them off her last week, and this one's from the library, and it's overdue, so tell her I'll pay the fine.
Hey, listen, how did you get on with his lips? I'm seeing him later about this.
Oh, usual lecture. But being him, of course, he tried to make it sound matey. Still a rap over the knuckles, though.
Was he going to put it in writing?
No, well, that's serious.
I'd say you got off lightly.
Yeah, if it had been one of us.
Oh, rubbish. Anyway, I got a buzz.
Where to now?
Oh, Victoria Station. I'm meeting the Burgess Hill train.
Researcher. I hope it's not.
Oh, no such luck. This one's fat, middle-aged and female.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was fostered when I first came over. Nice copperbook boy with a capital V.
How comes you still see them then?
Oh, only yeah. She comes up to do her Christmas shopping. Goes up west to see the lights, then round Selfridges, Harris, a lot. Bit of a drag, really, but my father says I owe her that much.
Well, you better make sure you're back early this afternoon, though.
What, Mr. Hastings' lecture? Oh, yeah. Well, I ought to have enough time to get her installed in the hotel and still make it.
Oh, you better have, because he'll go bananas, especially after this morning.
Yeah. Look, Bev, if anything does crop up, will you tell Sandy? She makes some sort of an excuse for me.
Like what?
Oh, Sandy, will think of something. Look, I really must go now. I get moaned at if I miss a train. Thanks for helping out, Bev. Typical.
What?
Laura expects you to run her errands for her. Flaming second-class citizens we are.
What it boils down to is the laundry does a 5-day week and we do a 7 and they never seem to catch up. Oh, we'll have to do, I suppose. Well, do your best then, will you?
Is it all right if I go to coffee? Only it's a bit hectic out there.
Do you think we could all manage with a tray from the canteen if I asked nicely?
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better. We've got 5 accident victims on the way.
Oh, right. I'll get everyone's order then.
Nothing for me, thanks. I brought in some fruit. Oh, by the way, how did you get on? Your finals.
What's that? I sort of fluctuate between wild optimism and deep despair.
Haven't you applied for a staff nurse post?
Yeah, surgical ward at the Royal. I thought even though I haven't got my results, I may as well have a go.
You heard any?
No, probably won't even get an interview.
Have you got a minute, sister?
Frankly, no.
Well, I won't be long. Do you want anything from the canteen?
Oh, sausage roll and a donut, please.
Sausage roll and
It's about Mr. Marguerite.
Mrs. Margate, you mean?
No, her son. He brought her in.
Well, what about?
Well, it's nothing really. I mean, he's in a bit of a state, that's all.
What sort of a state? Shock?
Don't know. Maybe. Well, it's not really shock.
Well, is it or isn't it?
He's very upset. Keeps muttering to himself all the time. You know.
Not really. Not unless you tell me.
He's muttering, oh, should have known at Christmas, that sort of thing.
Yes?
It just didn't seem quite right to me somehow.
Yes?
I suggested he ought to see a doctor himself.
And how did he react to that?
Said he didn't need to.
Look, we've been stretched near our limit this morning, you know that. There are half a dozen or more accident victims on the way. I've had to scream down the phone for clean linen, and you think we should go dragging relatives off to see a doctor when they've said they're perfectly all right?
I think people are a bit more important than linen.
What?
He's got to talk to someone. He's all bottled up inside. Look, he's middle-aged, living with his mum. I mean, he's been spoon-fed for 50 years. It is going to be a shock when she starts blacking out and he sees it all coming to an end.
coffee, dear, please. Thank you very much.
Hello.
You didn't see me at first. I was waving for ages. You've done your hair differently.
I'll take your case.
Thank you, dear. How are your parents? Doesn't a year go by quickly? It seems hardly yesterday that I was waving you goodbye.
How's Eric?
Hardly ever see him now, dear. I thought it would all change when he retired, but if anything, it's got worse. Seems to spend his life in the garden. I don't like to complain because, well, as you know, he's been very good to me, but it can be quite lonely in that big house.
Yeah.
I was looking at the album last week at the pictures of all my children, you know, in the bungalow at Romford. I think those were the happiest days of my life. You were the first, of course. Then Donald, then the twins, but they were only with me for a couple of weeks. Still, can't live in the past, can we?
That's right.
I've got a lot to be thankful for, I know that. And I'm so excited about my Christmas present list. I was telling Donald when I saw him last month, I think I've been really inspired this year. I'll show it to you. You know how I value your opinion, don't you?
Tomorrow morning, then. Thank you very much, Mr. Hastings. Fine nurse, Harper, will you? She should have been here 10 minutes ago. Honestly, you girls have got no idea of the time.
Right.
Hello, Moonlight.
Shut up. Have you seen Jay?
No?
Sister wants her and she's not in too good a mood about it.
But she isn't. Oh, can you hang on a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Just take your shoe and sock off. It won't be long.
What's up?
You were in the office. Do you know what she phoned Ken Hastings for? She reported Fleur, you see, and I might have said a word or two at her place this morning. Like I said, she's in a dodgy mood.
Yeah, I can tell you why. We've got the GNC inspector coming next week. He's just done St. Stephen's Balham, and he took 2 wards out of training. There won't be a ward sister here who isn't quaking in her shoes.
How do you hear all this?
I know one of the students. Big trouble was they had a ward that was full, but the consultants were still using it for day patients.
What? But one in the bed coming round for the anaesthetic. The other sat in a chair beside him having his dinner. I bet they were slicing through their waiting list, though.
Too much risk of cross-infection. Anyway, out of training, no warnings, nothing. Then he finds a bottle of sherry some idiot had left in the drugs cabinet in geriatrics.
So everything here's got to be spick and span. That's why Sister McKean gets a knock, innit?
Yeah, Flash has been getting fed up with this place for a long time now. So you needn't worry about the phone call. She was fixing herself an appointment. Probably after a new job.
Seemed a nice enough place.
I thought so. Not too much fuss. I find big hotels so oppressive these days.
And expensive. Money must be a bit tight now that Eric's retired.
Not really. No, we've always been very careful. Oh, I hope you didn't think that was why I didn't take you to lunch this year. No, it's just I've had a bit of stomach trouble lately, and I find I can't take a heavy meal at midday.
Oh, well, pick up something at the canteen later on. It's cheap and cheerful there, if nothing else.
Oh, lovely. I don't suppose you remember Summers Hill Park, do you? I used to take all my children there.
Yeah.
You like the swings best. Push me over the top, you'd say. You had a little white play suit with a blue edging. Wore it all the time. You were very insistent on what you wore, even in those days. Got some sort of stain in the sandpit. I could never get it out.
Look, I really must be going. I don't miss that lecture this afternoon.
Oh, no, of course not. I wouldn't want to stand in the way of your studies.
You'll be okay on your own?
Yeah, of course I will. I'll have a look round the shops, have a cup of tea, and plan our shopping spree.
All right, then.
Oh.
Here. I'll see you after the lecture, about 3:30.
Lovely. Bye. Bye.
The doctor's had a word with Mr. Margetts. Looks like his mum's bloodstream's about 70% proof, which is probably the root of the trouble.
I see.
Still, I think he's realised it's better off in the open. Might even be a bit of a relief. At least now there's some prospect of help.
Good.
He's prescribed some Valium for Mr. Margetts. Help see him through the next few months.
I did the right thing then.
Not really.
But if I hadn't have said anything, he might have
I
ended up
may
on...
seem obsessed with procedures and the late delivery of linen. The smooth running of this department helps to alleviate patient anxiety.
Yeah, what's that got to do with Mr. Margetts?
You have to have experience in mental, geriatric, obstetric and community nursing. Why do you think our Euro bosses in their wisdom decided that?
Well, I suppose because it makes you a more complete nurse. Like Mr. Hastings says, there are more sick people in the community than in hospitals, so it helps us to recognise them.
Which is part of your job, and one that you've demonstrated you'll do very well. Unfortunately, you were supposed to learn a bit more than that.
What do you mean?
That precise, accurate information can often mean the difference between life and death in a hospital. Time is probably more important in casualty than anywhere else. You come in here with some vague mumblings about a relative.
But I thought you were saying that I was right.
Because I was experienced enough to read between the lines. If I hadn't known you and your background, I might have thought you were just another fumbling first-year student who couldn't cope with a nagging relative.
So, what should I have done?
Got it clear in your mind exactly what it was about this man's behaviour that upset you. Made notes if necessary. And then come to me and told me briefly and in unemotional terms what the problem was.
It's funny. I thought at first she was saying, well done. It sounded more like she was tearing me off a strip.
My lovely nice with your new dress. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Fleur. Fleur? Ooh. What?
You can't let yourself get walked over in life. That's one of the things I've learned. So we thought one of us ought to come and see you.
It was something to do with allocation last month, wasn't it?
Well, not just last month, although that was the worst. Well, we've been working it out and we don't reckon that it's fair. OK, we know there was a lot of flu, which meant a lot of borrowing, but it seems to us that some of us have to be more flexible than others.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just cheap labour force, you know. We're training too. Everybody's keen to tell us that when it suits them. Yeah, other times we're loaned out like second-hand library books.
Oh, come on now.
No, you come on. Whatever happened to balanced experience?
These things will even out, you know.
Maybe. But when this GNC inspector comes next week, none of us is going to say we spent 4 weeks on geriatric when in reality we've been shunted about all over
The
the
correct
place.
figures will be available for the GNC inspector. He's a practical man with experience of hospitals. He knows the sort of problems we face.
But why do these problems always hit pupil nurses more than students? Look, I may not have 8 O-levels, but I know when I'm being had for a mug.
Now, look. Your figures are quite similar to my own. I was a bit worried about him too, so I've already had a word with the allocation officer. Now, he's assured me that on this occasion, a combination of an outbreak of flu with a rather higher wastage than usual in a first-year intake may have upset the balance a little.
Oh, it just sounds like a lot of old flannel to me.
Yes, but I can assure you it isn't. If I'm wrong, come back and attack me with it.
I will too.
As for the GNC inspector, if you're not satisfied with anything I've told you, you can speak to him about it yourself.
Oh,
Anyone in the hospital is entitled to ask for an interview, from the newest pupil nurse upwards.
yes. But we'd be accused of being disloyal afterwards.
Not by me. There are 2 ways of approaching these visits. I've seen them both at other hospitals. You can scrub everything clean, twist a few arms till you get some of that avalanche of maintenance work done for a change. Or you can say, this is it. This is our hospital. These are the conditions we have to work under in the health service today. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes from now on, eh? But if it doesn't change, I'll be back.
I think you really must call it a day. My feet are aching.
Mine, but I haven't enjoyed myself so much since last year. I told you we'd have a good time.
So you better get the bus back to your hotel, though. You must have spent your taxi money.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah?
Could I ask you to open your bag, please?
Why should I?
Because I'm a store detective, and I've reason to believe that you've taken goods out of the store without paying for them.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
She wouldn't do that. She's a nurse.
I don't care if she's a nun. I still want to see inside that bag.
And what if I refuse?
My colleagues already telephoned for the police. You'll open it for them, so suit yourself.
All right. Just to prove you wrong. But I'll expect an apology when you realise you've made a mistake.
If I have, you'll get one. But I don't think that's likely. Have you got a receipt for these, madam? They're our own brands, so you couldn't have bought them anywhere else. And they're unwrapped.
But it's stupid. I didn't even know they were in my bag.
Of course. So you haven't got a receipt?
I didn't take them. Ask her. She was with me.
But it's true, I can vouch for that.
I'm afraid that's not much help to me. Since the way I see it, you're probably in it together. You get this sort of thing all the time.
No, it's a mistake. We're very proud of this girl, her career. We can't let it be spoilt because of 3 silly pairs of tights. Look, I've still got some money on me. How much do they cost?
I'm not authorized to accept payment, madam. We've got cash desks for that inside.
Then can't we take them back inside and pay for them there? Look, I promise you there's been some sort of mistake here.
I'm afraid that's not possible either. It's company policy to prosecute all shoplifters. As I've said, the police are already on their way. So, if you wouldn't mind accompanying me to the manager's office?